Hi, everybody. Welcome back. It is match number 2 here on court number 1. It is technically the third match of the day, and it's another one of those elimination bouts. Wallace, Hanceville, and Snead State. A team in Wallace, Hanceville that has been swept and swept this Snead State squad during the course of the regular season. As we take a look at the starters, Chloe Jackson, Kelly Dickerson, Amanda Minge, Ollie Price, Rachel Mecklenburg, all part of that starting lineup in the libero. Abby McDonald for the Lions. Meanwhile, for Snead State, Alina Godwin, Jenny Devine, Lainey Phillips, Tazzy Harris, Gracie Manley, and of course the libero Chloe Stevens. As it is driven over by Dickerson, pumped over to Devine. In a 1-1 ball game. Over to Devine. Devine with a drive, picked up in the backcourt. Over to Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg blocked at the front line. Able to get it over that tall figure in Tazzy Harris and drop it in, and the Lions will take a 2-1 lead. An elimination bout. One of these two teams goes on. They will play later this evening at about 6 p.m. As that one is driven out of bounds, and the Lions take a 3-point lead. Served up by Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg, 49 of the nearly 300 aces coming into the weekend. Obviously, they've gone over the 300 mark. Nice little shove over by Harris. Found a vacant spot on the floor, tipped it over, but apparently got in the net in the process. And the Lions go up by 3 with Mecklenburg again serving. It has been an impressive season for both. 35 wins on the year for the Lions. 26 wins on the year for the Parsons. And checking into the lineup to serve is Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark, very familiar with volleyball. Her mom, Connie Clark, the longtime Gadsden State volleyball coach who left Gadsden State, I guess, a couple of years ago. Got a set to Harris. Harris aiming for the corner and goes long. Both teams swept in their initial elimination game today. Wallace over Calhoun, 3-0, and Snead State over Coastal Alabama North, 3-0. Dickerson again serving. And the first game for LBW and Enterprise State today coming up. And it may be the only game of the day. It will be the only game of the day for one of the two. As Dickerson serves again in a 5-point game. Gonna pump over to Caroline Sticker, who has come into the game. Over to Monge. Monge trying to bring it inside the antenna and could not. Too strong with the pass, and Monge couldn't bring it back onto the floor. Launched over by Stevens, and Monge will drive it through the Parson would be blocked. And it turns into a 5-point lead again. Serve back over to the other side of the floor. Launched over by Monge, bunt to Shaddix. That is Jackson with a pass to Dickerson. Stepping back is Shaddix to send it over. First touch by Burgess, who is checked into the game, driven by Monge. Clark able to return, and that will go long. Jackson coming off the floor. And now they have apparently scratched the point. Initially awarded to the Lions, and change it, give it to the Parsons. Monge going long. Did it get fingertips, though? Apparently the official says yes. Into the game to serve Ollie Price. Price 25 aces this year. She is an... Lions take a 5-point lead. Well, I'm noticing we're having some internet issues here in the arena. Well, let's hope that is short-lived. And if there is buffering, refresh as it is shoved over by Harris. Over to Dickerson. Into the backcourt. Shoved over to Kirby. Driven cross court, able to retrieve Godwin. And that will drop. Got a timeout on the floor. Lions take a 7-point lead on JockJive. Just about all white. Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Crafts got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Lions taking a 7-point lead here in the opening set. Our apologies for internet issues. I think they have been resolved. It looks like, at least the indicators on my end, saying that the problem has been corrected as that is driven over by Devine. And the Parsons score coming out of the timeout. So let's hope that is accurate information, that what was an issue to begin with has been resolved. as it goes to a 14-7 contest. What a great facility here, by the way, and hats off to Mike Morrison and all the crew. They have bent over backwards to make sure that we've had everything we need. And heck, they might have been aware of the internet issue and corrected it immediately. That's how expeditious they have been. Number 2, Devine sends it over from the right side, bumps it to Dickerson. Dickerson driving it down the line and goes long. Clark coming back into the ball game. She will get behind the service line and had a couple of volleyballs thrown her way. Wouldn't that be an interesting game if you played with 2 for like an extended period, maybe a penalty or a bonus section? I'll work on that. Maybe it's an idea. And will one day be in its prime. Harris with a block, and then the shot across. And Caitlin Clark serving again, the sophomore, with 290 digs on the year, 41 aces. That is 3rd most on the team. Another block right there in the middle of things. And right in the midst of it again was Harris along with Sticker. Served up again by Clark. We've got all kinds of stuff going on this weekend, by the way. Georgia Military, after 1 quarter play against Clayton, there's another Harris block. Wow, some power on that midsection for Snead State. As Harris is delivered with 3 blocks, that will ricochet off of J.C. Stevens. And the Lions with a 4-point lead. Dickerson serving. Into the backcourt to Clark, shoved over to the mid part of the floor. Harris jams it over, somehow able to get a body on it. Mecklenburg, but it's driven right back over by Harris. Snead State crawls to within 2. All behind the serving, and that will wind up in the stands of Caitlin Clark. And now Chloe Stevens, and all of a sudden, a big lead is a narrow one. 1-point advantage. Wallace Hanceville prompting a Lions timeout.
The University of Alabama Online, where legends log in. A tradition of excellence. Decades of experience in distance learning. Empowering students of all ages. More than 90 degree and certificate programs to advance your career. UA Online. Flexible, affordable, legendary. Let your computer be your campus. Visit online.ua.edu.
I mentioned a lot of sports elsewhere. Here's some finals. UBO Marshall defeats UBO Darnell 10-2. In Showcase Series Baseball, Braves over the Guardians 9-5 and 15U. ABC Fall League Baseball, Georgia Military College, a 21-zip lead over Clayton State. That's at the end of 1. And here you've had 2 wins already. Wallace Hanceville knocking off Calhoun and Snead State, beating Coastal Alabama North. And here we are in a 1-point ball game with Snead State going on a tear. They were down by 7 and have eliminated that deficit. Sticker not able to handle the pass of Shaddix. And prompting a timeout asked for by Wallace Hanceville. As the Lions try to hit that reset button. Served by Jackson. Over to Shaddix, and Shaddix through the Quesada block. A 1-point game, and the serve back over to the Parsons. Launched over, Dickerson first touch, sent to Monge. Monge driving it into the backcourt. Clark there, over it goes to Sticker, and Sticker drops it in front of the inline. We are knotted up at 16. Everything elsewhere done. All the action on court 2, or technically here in the arena, court 4. That'll go out of bounds off of Shaddix. Has finished. And the curtain has been drawn. So that we are isolated right here on this one floor. And I gotta admit, I love the setting. Forces the fans and the players into this one wild electric section of the arena. Ollie Price with the serve in a 2-point game. Back set, stuck over by Shaddix. Mecklenburg just misfires. Aiming for the corner and sent it into the stands. Alina Godwin to serve. Godwin, the sophomore. 52 aces on the year. Only one Parson with more, and that is Gracie Manley. Monge first touch. Mecklenburg aiming for the corner and drops it in. Serve back over to the Lions. Monge handling the serve. Picked up by Stevens, the libero. Little two-handed divine shove. Back set, Mecklenburg, the left-hander, drops it in front of the inline. Lions by 3. Monge again on the serve. And she will go just a hair long. Here comes Harris back onto the floor for the Parsons. She provided some electricity on that run that narrowed a 7-point lead to about 1. Dickerson bumping it over the front line, picked up by Phillips. Driven over by Kirby. Into the backcourt. Somehow able to pump it over due to sheer athleticism. Godwin. Mecklenburg. That will go off of Divine. A 3-point Lions lead. And a timeout on the floor. And with a pause, we come back in 30 on JockJive. 3-point Lion lead. Abby McDonald with the serve. Opening set. It is not the last of the elimination games. There'll be one more, but a winner's bracket game in between. As that is shoved over by Harris. Able to get it inside the intent of Dickerson. Number 2 Devine, picked up by Monge. Back set to Mecklenburg. Tries to shove it over. Devine's there. Over to Dickerson and blocked by Kirby. Kirby getting into the net. Turns it into a 4-point Lion lead. Over to Devine, and that's off Jackson. Strong with a set for Jackson. Dickerson able to bump it over. Harris blocked. Lions grow the lead to 23-19. Served up by Mecklenburg. Into the backcourt, Stevens' first touch. Bounced over to Devine, and that's blocked out of bounds. Here comes Clark and Sticker back into the ball game. Out will go Devine and Godwin for Snead State. (20 serving 23 opening set. Enterprise State and LBW coming up. Mecklenburg over to Dickerson. High tip over. And then Harris drives it. Mecklenburg able to return it. That is bumped by Manley. Jackson with a shove. Able to get there is Phillips. To the mid part of the floor, the Sticker shot. Over to Dickerson. High into the air, but Mecklenburg can return. Dickerson flicks it over. Setting up Harris, tips it across. McDonald digs it out. Into the backcourt to Clark. Harris with a shove over. Little joust on the neck. Jackson and Harris, and eventually it's out of bounds, and the Snead State Parsons within 2. And it is the Lions now asking for time. They'll take the break too in a 2-point game. (23-21) over to Dickerson. Clark gets it in the backcourt. Harris blocked by Jackson. Picked up by Clark. Two-handed shove across by Sticker. McDonald the save with a dive. Burgess able to send it over. Over to Harris. And Harris makes it a 1-point game. (22-23) with 22 serving 23. And that goes long. We are at set point. Dickerson serving. First touch, Clark. Harris shoves it across. There is Mecklenburg. McDonald back set to Monge, and Monge with a drive. Back over to Harris, another two-handed shove. Opportunity for the Lions to go on the attack. Monge, delivery. And the opening set is a Lions win. 25-22. We are one set in on JockJive. Set 2 coming up. And don't forget to follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want more. We want more subscribers. Can't get enough. Current goal is 5,300. And yes, I will concede when we get the 53, we'll shoot for 54. Never happy. Need more. There should be a subscribe button nearby, unless, of course, you're watching on the ACCC Sports Network. If you are, then you got to go to YouTube to find us. We have got a ton of sports, as I mentioned today. Baseball, volleyball, and football here on JockJive. Plus, we're producing for ESPN Plus some SIAC games today. So a little bit busy today in the South here on JockJive, and you can watch it from our YouTube channel. Set number 2 gets underway. Harris banging it over. Got the back set, Mecklenburg. Able to get the block. That was Stevens. Over to Monge. Dug out by Godwin. Set for Jackson, and not the set Jackson was looking for. Price tried to get the set, did not. Snead State picking up the point. I mentioned these teams have faced one another twice in the regular season. The norm for teams within a division. The Harris block goes out of bounds. And both teams swept the other. First meeting was a Snead State sweep. And that happened in Boaz. And then when they took the series to Hanceville, it was a Lions win. Kaylin Clark with the serve. Over goes to Dickerson, and Dickerson able to drive it through the Phillips block. We are knotted up at 2. First touch, Stevens. Able to bring it back onto the floor. No, Phillips trying to get it back onto the floor, make it playable. Launched over to Sticker. Sticker with a bump across. And there's Mecklenburg trying to dig it out. We're knotted up at 3. Well, I see players from other teams watching. I don't know if that is players from teams that are performing next or teams that have already been eliminated, not wearing, in this particular case, team jerseys or gear. Or if they are, I can't read it from here. Four 4-3 Lions lead. First touch by Sticker. Shoved over to Dickerson. Able to get it over Shaddix. Shaddix with a little tip over. McDonald the touch. Also Burgess. Burgess failed touching, but as long as he touched. And that's driven by Shaddix. A little bit wide. Lions growing their lead to 2. Pushed over by Mecklenburg. She'll get the ace off of Sticker then Stevens. Three-point Lions lead. Mecklenburg with the serve. Clark first touch over to Shaddix. Tips it over. Dickerson able to get there. Set for Burgess. Drives it. Blocked by Sticker. And it becomes a 4-6 ball game. Served across by Phillips. Somehow able to bring it back onto the floor with Sticker. Free ball sent over. Kusana. Over to Mecklenburg. Here comes Kirby. Over to Dickerson, and Dickerson goes long. It is a 1-point game. First touch, Mon, shoved over to Dickerson. Dickerson driving it right through Kirby and then right by Clark. A 2-point Wallace Hanceville lead. Set number 2. Clark touches it first. Shaddix drives. Monge the block. Illegal hit. Lions by 3. That is a little bit wide. Coming into the ballgame is Alina Godwin. Godwin with 52 aces this year. An 0-21 hitter on a 190 hitting Snead State squad. The Snead State team, nearly 10 kills a set. A little over 9 assists. Almost 2 blocks. One of the best teams in aces per set and 16 digs per set in the regular season for Snead State. Little tip over by Devine. Over to Monge, aiming for the other side. That's her specialty, a two-handed shove. Able to recover, though, and dive and retrieve was Godwin. Into the backcourt to Stevens. Setting him Shanix, and it will go out. Parsons can't believe it. Meanwhile, Lions 12 kills a set, a 185 hitting team, nearly 11 assists per set. Just over a block, nearly 2 aces per, and 16 digs. Got another final in Showcase Series baseball. UBO Val, an 11-2 winner over UBO Darnell. Here it's Lions 10, Snead State 7 in set number 2. Setting up Harris. Harris bangs it over. Tipped over by Monge. Got the back set. Devine sending it over. McDonald. Dickerson. First touch. Phillips. That is Harris. Aiming for the sidelines and goes long. And the Lion lead will go to 4. Back set, Kirby charges, couldn't bring it over the net. Lions take a 5-point lead, and the Parsons take a timeout. Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Aiming for the corner and waiting for the official to rule. That's a little bit long. It was Devine trying to stick it in the corner and goes long. The lead goes to 6. Well, this was the point in the opening set where Snead State began a tear. They'd gotten down 13, actually 6. Called a timeout. Phillips trying to retrieve and bring it inside the antenna. And then Snead State just went on a tear that tied it up. Eventually the Lions would come away with a win in that opening set, but it was hard fought. Harris dropping it in front of the inline. Into the game to serve for Snead State is Manley. First touch Dickerson, Mecklenburg setting up Monge. Into the backcourt to Godwin. Hammered over by Harris. Monge able to send the free ball over. Stevens on the receiving end. Harris again, tipped over, dug out by Mecklenburg. Over to Monge, aiming for the opposite corner, retrieved by Godwin. That is Devine, blocked by Mecklenburg. Back to a 7-point lead. Off Stevens, and that will be an ace. Halftime in Milledgeville, Georgia. Georgia Military College, the number 2 ranked team in the country. There's another ace. 34-zip over Clayton State at the half. Setting up Harris. Harris shoving it. McDonald trying to get to it and couldn't. Lions trying to take a commanding 2-0 lead. Snead State trying to knot it up at 1. Caitlin Clark with the serve. Lifts it over. Jackson there first. Back set. Mecklenburg. And that is off of Sticker. Monge will serve. First touch Stevens. Harris drives it off Quisada. Lions by 8 with the serve back to the Parsons. Served up by Stevens. Quisada first touch. Over to Dickerson, and Dickerson off of Shaddix. Clark first touch. McDonald gets a piece of it over to Dickerson. Little two-handed shove into the corner by Manley. Over to Dickerson and drives it off Stevens. The match's first double-digit lead. As the Lions go up by 10. Into the backcourt to Monge. Bumped over to Dickerson. Here to return is Manley. Clark sending it to Shaddix. Over to Dickerson, drives it. Clark with a bump. Punched over by Stevens. Shaddix with the free ball into the backcourt. Clark able to get to it. And that'll be driven into the net by Shaddix. Well, I think all those players watching the game belong to Enterprise State. They are now getting ready to begin their warm-up routine, as that will ricochet off 2 of Burgess and Quisada. Laney Phillips serving. Bumped over to Dickerson, and Dickerson off Shaddix. Lions 3 away from that commanding 2-0 lead. Into the backcourt to Clark. Kirby with a bump over to Sticker rather. And that is Sticker knocking it out of bounds. Lions 2 away from a 2-0 lead. That'll go long from Shaddix. And we are at set point for the Lions. Got the back set, Sticker. Quisada and out of bounds. So the Parsons steal in as Godwin will go back to serve. Enterprise State and LBW coming up. Then a little longer break in between the winner's bracket game and the last loser's bracket contest, as that will go long. And I believe a service error into the first set. And it will end set number 2 as well. So we are a couple of sets in. And it is the Lions who have certainly got the distinct advantage with 25-22 and 25-12 wins. We head into set number 3. And the opening serve is an error. So Snead State ended set 2 with an error. They begin set 3 with a mistake. And Monge will serve for the Lions. Over to Harris. Harris trying the left side. Drives it over. Monge is there. Dickerson with a drive, and she will drop it off fingertips that belong to Manley. And the Lions jump out to the early 2-zip lead. Here in set number 3. Bumped over to Harris. Harris on the left side. Picked up by Mecklenburg. Over it goes to Dickerson. Harris with a shove over, and there is the first Snead State point. Setting in the mid part of the floor, Jackson will drive it over. Four and 2 game. Wallace Hanceville with the advantage. Served up by Clark, picked up in the backcourt by McDonald. Over it goes to Dickerson, and Dickerson able to drop it in the opposite corner. Delivering with the ace is Mecklenburg. And the lead will go to 4 after the Mecklenburg ace. Well, Cal, make that Snead State. I thought they might be about to call a timeout, coach up off the bench, one of the assistant coaches, but not yet. And it'll be served by Mecklenburg. Backset Harris drives it, and there is the first point in the last 4 for Snead State. Turns it into an 8-4 ball game here in set number 3. Shoved over to Dickerson. Clark got a hand on it. Free ball sent over by Manley. Over goes to Dickerson. And Dickerson extends that lead again to 5. Served up by Dickerson. Over goes They got fingertips, I believe. Yep. Nibble the fingertips of Quisano on the way out. Kirby checking into the lineup for Snead State. First touch, Dickerson bumped over to Monge. Picked up by Stevens. Setting up Shattuck. Shattuck's with a little flick over. Make that sticker, by the way. Monge. And point awarded to Snead State, a 3-point contest. Well, I think we are having persistent internet issues that I was unaware of until moments ago. We're going to try to fix that during the next timeout. So if it freezes, we'll be back. Just hit refresh. That'll go long for McDonald. Into the lineup to serve is Helena Godwin. Setting on the mid part of the floor, Jackson, little reach, and then shoved it back over. Underneath is Stevens. That is shoved over with that long wingspan by Shaddix. And that will go off Kirby and then maybe off a Lion. It did catch a Lion on the way out. Turns it into an 8-10 ball game. Over to Monge. Monge with a drive. Picked up by Godwin. And that is Devine delivering, making a 1-point game. Into the backcourt to Monge. Setting up Jackson, blocked by Shaddix. Little tip over by Shaddix. Mecklenburg there. Able to retrieve it is Phillips. Devine with a point. The game is tied at 10. Floated over to Monge. Back over it goes to Monge. Drives it off the net and drops it in. In to serve is Ollie Price. Blocked by Jackson. This time blocked by Mecklenburg. Over to Monge. Monge sending it into the backcourt and sending it into the stands is Godwin. (13-11) Wallace Hanceville lead. That'll go into the net. Coming into the game is Jazira Roberts. Off the floor will go Stevens. Served up by Price. That is Kirby with a drive. Blocked by Shaddix. Bump back over to Kirby. Kirby driving it into the backcourt. McDonald there. Over to Monge, and Monge drops it in the corner. Price again with a serve. Bump back over to Monge. Monge trying to fist it over, and Kirby's there for the block. First touch, Dickerson, mid part of the floor, and Jackson. Back set, Mecklenburg. Able to get a hand on it, Godwin. Lions lead it by 4. The ace is delivered. I am looking beneath to the Snead State bench, just seeing if we're going to have a timeout called. Haven't had one yet. Got the set to Dickerson, blocked by Kirby. A 4-point ball game. Coming into the contest is Shaquandra Holcomb. Well, Holcomb had a little extra gear on, had to take off the bracelet. A 4-point contest. Last set if you are the Lions. Snead State hoping to push this one to a 4th and eventually a 5th. Well, the officials called a timeout to work on the clock, and then coach called a timeout to work on the Parsons. And here we go in the resumption of play. And again, we are hoping that we have corrected what was created by an internet issue earlier. Had a lot of freeze framing, and I think it was internet-based. We're hoping that if it was, that matter's been corrected, and our apologies. There are some things that are just beyond our control. It does look like that problem's been corrected. 21-14 game, tipped over by Dickerson. Back over it goes to Sticker, blocked by Burgess, and it'll go out of bounds. Internet is a lovely thing when it's working correctly, but that little glitch earlier apparently creating just a domino effect of technical issues. Sticker able to drive it through the Quisada, and Burgess blocked. But back to normal, and back to another timeout on the floor asked for by the Lions. Just about all white, Jones County. Diving catch, shortstop. Gross. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Stevens with a serve in a 21-16 game. Lions calling the timeout. They want to make sure that Snead State does not find the wherewithal to get back into the game. Holcomb with a block. Snead State, on the other hand, well, you know, obviously they want to get right back into the game, because they got to get right back into several games to get right back into the match. Over to Sticker, blocked by Quisada. Hands out of bounds, and Stevens can't retrieve it. Served up by Dickerson. Lions 3 away from moving to a 6 p.m. showdown with a loser of LBW and Enterprise State coming up next. And now 2 away. Shattuck's aiming for the corner, goes long, and the Lions are 1 away from playing more volleyball today. Served up by Dickerson. She gets the ace. And the Lions have knocked off the Parsons. So this one is final. Lions playing at 6 o'clock tonight. The question is, who do they play? LBW or Enterprise State? 25-22, 25-12, 25-17 wins for the Lions. On a vengeance, a tear after losing to Enterprise State in a sweep last night. They look to have revenge on their mind with a pair of sweeps today early. And one more set to go at 6. But in between, it's the battle of the unbeatens. LBW and Enterprise State coming up in 51 minutes. We'll see you then. For all the folks with the ACCC and JockJive, I'm Robert Williamson. So long, everybody.